Ah, all right. First off, I appreciate everybody that follows the Natalac because I am not on that schedule like I'm supposed to be here or there. Man, you're supposed to be on today. Hey, Sheldon. Hey, Sheldon. Hey, introduce y'all to Slappalack. He's always gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? But the point of today is we shout out to Reezy Rock for actually speaking on the topic. All right. The topic is a woman a pedophile when she's having sex with a 15, 16-year-old and she's 26 or even older. Now I'm getting mixed reviews. Well, listen. Here in the studio audience, my nosy. She ain't nosy. I talk loud. Anyway, she's. You already know who says this. She said, "Yeah, hell yeah, she's a fucking pedophile."
If it was my son, I'd lock that bitch up.
Huh?
If it was my son, I would lock her ass up.
All right, and you've heard that. If it was her son, she'd lock her ass up. Now, me and Reezy Rock, he's from South Carolina. He's not from Jacksonville. But he said, hell, I had the same shit going on. And I know a lot of other guys in Florida had that same shit going on. Meaning like older 26 plus old ladies are having sex with 14, 15, 16-year-old kids that are boys. But none of them have actually been to jail. I'll be honest with you, even in Sherwood, the candy lady was screwing everybody. We go over there to get them 10, 15 cent Boston baked beans and lemon heads and things of that nature. And the only difference was we didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? We ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I would imagine, once you got with a girl that was your own age and you was trying to do it at that age, you were like, nah, it's nasty. So you actually went back to the grown ass lady in the first place. Now my question is, I asked Reezy Rock, I say, were we raped? You know what I'm saying? I mean, going by today's standards, we were raped.
And molested.
Huh?
And molested.
And molested and everything else. Now, I also want to add that if the roles were reversed, they would have hit that dude with everything plus the kitchen sink. It'd have been women up there with signs and all that crap. Now, where are you ladies when boys are being molested? Where y'all at? I don't hear, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's acknowledge the fact of society. It looks at life a whole lot different than we. Okay, ask your question.
They ain't got nothing to say because they the one molesting.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of female molesters out there that's not going to jail for this shit. But they teaching your kids in school and they having sex with your kids at school.
And the mamas having sex with the other little kids running around the neighborhood. That's why they ain't got nothing to say.
Okay, and that's why they ain't got nothing to say. But in the same aspect, boys are taught that they're not being molested. They're not being raped. And even when I look back on the fact that I ain't gonna get no names because I'll be 50 soon, but you know what I'm saying, the candy lady in Sherwood that were having sex with probably multiple boys, and I was 12, 13, 14 years old, whatever that shit is. She come to the door in her slip. She didn't use her damn food stamp card to get the candy, and the boys come over there to get the candy. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? If we was a nickel short or a few pennies short, she let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Going over there cutting her yard and shit while her husband is not there or a boyfriend not there. Now, I'm not telling you to go pick up, hypothetically speaking, I'm giving you a hypothetical name. Go get Mother Johnson from the church and pick her up for the shit that she did when she was in her 30s. I'm not telling you to do that. You know what I'm saying? We just go. So my question is, cause like, one of my songs that I actually put out back in the 1990s, and when I got up enough money, I put it out, when I could on the album "Do What You Know You Should." I actually spoke about that. That it was a wild child, don't smile, living life foul. On a paper chase till they take him to trial. Made money quickly, learned as a child, ball for it all, wild child style. And that was actually the song that Lil Rue liked it when we met in 2000. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "That's me. That's me all day." So, and you got to remember, the boys are actually pushing work at this time. You know what I'm saying? They get off of school, off the school bus. They got a fundraiser box of M&Ms, selling more marijuana. Everybody buying candy from him. You know what I'm saying? So we talking hood politics now. This is hood. This is a hood type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? We grew up this way. You know what I'm saying? We were just glad to have a father in the house. You know what I'm saying? We wanted, and he whooped our ass if we said something out of line to any woman. Period. So it wasn't like we could go to him and say, "Dad, man," and even if we did say, "Hey, Dad, I just had sex with the lady that was selling check sodas at North Florida to pop one of football." You know what I'm saying? Was y'all gonna go pick her up? No, you just shut up. And I think something else has got to come out too. Since we started enjoying sex early, were we enjoying being molested? I'm just saying, because the rules are not the same for boys than it is for girls. You know what I'm saying? They being raped and ain't nobody beat, ain't nobody dead, ain't nobody scratched. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it was their parents that's actually pushing that girl out to do this type of shit. So this is one of them things I just want to put on your mind, that there are probably hundreds of thousands of boys that's been molested, or should I say, there's an outlandish amount of boys that's been molested going by whatever they turned the law into. Meaning like the law changed and then all of a sudden everybody's been raped. You know what I'm saying? Is this something that we need to apply ourselves with? You know what I'm saying? Or do we just accept it because they're boys? Because I'll be honest with you, if let's say a girl waited, or should I say, the guy gets married to a woman and never had sex before in his life. I mean, damn, pulling out. He gonna be done skeeted before he get to the second stroke. As soon as he get in, he go, yeah. Night over with. You know what I'm saying? So, do boys need more practice with sex? Because she's going to leave you. She's going to cheat on you because you definitely didn't know how to hold back the skeet for over 2 strokes. I mean, as soon as you got it, hey, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? That brings another thought to mind. And I'm going to cut this conversation short. I remember somebody that was related to me. That was a boy. We was all kids at the time. We all, teenagers or what have you. And, crack was real heavy and all you know what I'm saying? You only found men that were really crackheads. The women that were crackheads could always suck a dick, give up some pussy, and pay for their high. You never knew that they, you know what I'm saying? Because they never ran short. The dude, the uncle or that other guy, yeah, he had to bust in the windows, steal lawnmowers, all kinds of shit to support his habit. But that's another story. Let's get back to the scenario with the one that was related to me. I mean, another family member paid the lady to have sex with him. And yes, he was underage too. And the lady came out of the room with my family member. I'm not gonna put their business in the street. All right. Came out of the room, and she said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you your $20 back. I didn't earn it." And he was like, "What the hell?" As soon as he pulled his pants off, he couldn't even get it in, and he was already nutting. So he was that excited. It was, you know what I'm saying? So do boys need more practice having sex? And should they be having sex at that age? Because if you get married to a chick, later on, she's not going to be happy with the sexual outcome of the situation, even on the wedding night. The choice is yours. All right, Sheldon, I got to get up. Oh, I mean, slap-a-lack. You know I love you, Sheldon. Come on. Just bear with me a second. Let me cut the TV off. I gotta cut it off. I know, man. I'll be just